Have you ever been saying all the right things to yourself? You know, the affirmations like, I am abundance, I am wealthy, I am living my dream life, I have millions of dollars in the bank. But underneath your words, you're feeling, how do I pay this bill next month? You're feeling stress about your situation. You're asking, where is it? Why hasn't my manifestation come yet? See, there's a disconnect there. Hi, I'm Patty Malcolm and welcome to my channel, Becoming Bougie. I'm the author of Bougie by Nature, Powerful by Choice, and I also created a 60-day guided scripting journal called Becoming Her. Both are available on Amazon. On my channel, I talk about all things manifestation. I talk about identity, mindset, and what it takes to create the life of your dreams, no matter what age you are at. So if that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and let's get into it. I was watching YouTube the other night and I was watching Esther Hicks, and she was channeling Abraham and speaking to the late Dr. Wayne Dyer, which I absolutely love. This conversation so hit home with me. Now, I've seen it before. It's an old conversation, but this time it really, really resonated with me because of one statement that Abraham said. He said, the universe doesn't hear your words. It hears how you feel. I was just like, whoa. Yes, that's exactly it. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. So we are told to affirm, to script, which I believe in fully, do mirror work. But if you're standing in front of the mirror and you're saying, my bank account is overflowing, and then you open your banking app and you have panic, are you really living in abundance? Are you living in lack? Because you're feeling a certain way. So the two are not aligned. If you are affirming, I have my dream career, but then you're checking your phone all day for maybe a missed message, you know, why aren't they calling? Or I've been guilty of this in my acting life, is constantly refreshing your emails. Like, where are my auditions? Is that really living in the having and the knowing that it's here? No, it's not. It's not aligned at all. And I'm here to tell you that the practice is, the work is that feeling that you have inside of just knowing and calmness, not reaching for, wanting. You keep wanting, or if you even say want, the universe is going to give you more want. It says, okay, you want it? Let's give you more want. We got all the time in the world to let you want some more. But if you live in the knowing, the having, and in a place of absolute joy, and I think this is where most people get stuck. You see, we're saying the affirmation, but we're emotionally rehearsing the old story. And this is why I talk so much about living in the having, not in the wanting. So let me give you an example. Think about something that you have that just feels so normal in your body. Use your cell phone, for example. You have it, it's with you every day, it's in your purse, it's on your bedside table. It's not something you're wanting and thinking about, like, how can I get it? Where is it? It's just there. You have it. It is yours, it belongs to you, and it feels natural. It feels like it's mine. That's where we want to get to with the things that we are affirming, the things that we are trying to call into our life. We want to make it feel so natural, like it's already here, like that cell phone. We don't want to say, I want, or where is it, or bring up these feelings of lack, like it's not here, why we're affirming something else. We want to be in the comfort of the knowing, in the having, that it is already here, it's already done. Let me give you some suggestions or examples of things I do personally to get my vibration in the place of having and joy and out of worry and lack. I do all kinds of little exercises, little cheats. Like I turn on my favorite songs and I dance around my house until I'm feeling amazing. I remember things in my life that were so fun and made me so happy, like my wedding day, like the day we drove and picked up our little puppy for the first time and I held her in my hands and how happy that made me feel. I think about this home that we live in that was once just an idea in my head, just a dream. And now I have it. It's normal. It feels comfortable. I've lived here a while. Neville talks about this a lot, about going fast forwarding to already having it and having it for months. And you're comfortable in it. It's just routine now. You open the front door with the key that you've had for months. You walk into this beautiful home. You sit on your beautiful couch. It all feels normal in your body. That is so important. And then I'll go into scripting and I'll write as if it already has happened and I'm living inside of it. And another thing I really like to think about is when a time I was with friends and we're all laughing and having so much fun. If you get into that thought and you start remembering it and you start feeling good in your body, this is the perfect time to affirm. This is the perfect time to script because you're in the vibration. Another thing I like to do is when I first wake up, before I even touch my cell phone, and I'm kind of still in that dreamy state, not fully awake, I start going through this gratitude list and start talking to myself like, oh, I am so grateful. It's like, for instance, right now I'm calling in my dream horse. So I'm like, oh, I love going to the barn and walking in and seeing his face and taking him out of his stall and walking him around the grounds and then putting him in the cross ties and grooming him and loving on him. And then I tack him up and I go for this amazing ride. And afterwards I get to groom him again and give him a peppermint. And what does that feel like? It feels so good. And then I get out of bed and I start my day and I'm living in this having and it's amazing. I truly believe that that's what's going to bring him into my life, him or her. I haven't decided yet. I'll take either. But you have to get into the feeling. And there's so many ways to do that. Another thing is that the more you do this practice and do this kind of work, it gets easier. And pretty soon you find yourself in a constant state of happiness. Now, of course, we are all human, right? And you're going to have days, you're right? Someone's going to cut you off in traffic and you're going to have this moment. You know, there's going to be days where things just seem to be going wrong and you can't be hard on yourself. But you're doing the work and you know how to get there and you know how to make things happen. As soon as something comes in, it sneaks in, it's bad, just try to go to a memory that made you feel good. Just don't let that stuff in. So I have an exercise for you today. It only takes like 5-10 minutes. Just make sure you're by yourself, your cell phone's turned off, the ringer's turned off, and you're comfortable. And just close your eyes and take a moment to remember a time or a place, an event where you were truly, truly happy. Remember what it sounded like, what it smelled like. Use all of your senses and just truly go there. And once you feel that warmth and that happiness, then start to bring in what you're calling in. Not asking where it's at, nothing. Start living in that moment. Whatever it is you want. Maybe you have a lot of money in your bank. You don't have any stress about going into a store and buying what you want. You don't have any stress about paying your bills. It feels so good to have more than enough. You feel good about the flight you just booked to your dream destination. Go there, sit on the beach, or go for a hike in the mountains, whatever it is that excites you. Go there in your mind and live in it as it is already done, as it's already here. And you will feel so good after you do this. This is where I want you to try to bring your vibration to and try to live. I promise you, you can have anything you want. I have done this time and time again. I write about it in my book, Bougie by Nature, Powerful by Choice. So my hope today is that this inspired you. Because remember, the universe doesn't hear your words. It hears how you feel. And the more time you spend in the feeling place, in the vibration of good and happy and joy and abundance, the easier it gets and the more that you attract to yourself. So that's all I have today. But before I go, I just want to encourage you to subscribe. This is my second video where I'm talking on my channel. This is a new channel. I have 5 meditations that I have uploaded for you. If you need help with manifestation, meditations, visualizations, if you want to know more about my story and about the things that I brought into my life, you can pick up my book, Bougie by Nature, Powerful by Choice. Again, I'll link it below. If you want to start scripting, I have a guided 60-day journal that I'm super proud of. I love this thing. It's so beautiful inside. I just have to show you. I worked so hard on it that you can see the days, and it has prompts. So I want to show you a pretty picture here. See, it has these pretty quotes and pictures. I'm so excited about it, but I will link that below. Also makes a great gift, but no pressure whatsoever. My biggest ask is that you just continue to follow and let's continue the conversation, because I truly believe you deserve a big life. I believe that we all came here to have a big life. And in closing, one thing that I always say from my book, Bougie by Nature, Powerful by Choice, is keep your head high, crown secure, be bougie.